top rope, coming for your throat. Random show with input stories I never wrote. Don't be mean, hit that subscribe, cross the line, take a dive. Toxic top rope, coming at your throat. I'm happy when I see your clip because I done started a show. You can judge, but it's just the start. Just leave comment, a like and subscribe. Welcome to the Toxic Top Rope, but it don't make sense because it's completely random. As I also go on important.
Okay, let's get back to another review of New Japan's Pro Wrestling Dominion. I love New Japan. So, we've been leading Steel House of Torture. David Finlay's group versus Evil's group. In this first match, we had the War Dogs, Ishimori, Chase Owens, Clark Connors, Drilla Maloney, representing the War Dogs, taking on Yujiro, Ren Narita, and Sonata, and a new member. As we awaited the X, Bad Luck Fale, now called Done Fale, walked out to join House of Torture. I did not expect that one at all. Chase Owens, his tag team partner, was confused. Like, what are you doing? He was the most shocked out of everybody. He was like upset. They get into this match. Don Fale aimed at Chase a little bit. They had a lot of back and forth, a whole lot of moves that we can't really go through, but a intense fight because they don't be wrestling in this war they having. They're fighting. So a lot of big things happened. Then you had a breakdown when everybody was doing move, 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 move. And as Drilla Maloney and Chase Owens stood in the ring with Sonata 2-on-1, but the referee had been taken down, as I noticed. And Sonata, they cheat. House of Torture cheats. So Sonata gets the guitar and he slides in to defend himself with this 2-on-1 attack. And then Chase Owens takes the guitar as he goes to hit Drilla Maloney. Sonata looks back to Chase and Chase. No. I'm going too fast. Sonata holds the guitar and you got Chase and Drilla Maloney standing in the ring. Then Chase goes to like he's attacking Sonata and then low blows Drilla Maloney. Drilla Maloney. Confusing. Then Chase takes the guitar. Maloney. House of Torture gets the referee back in. Chase stands back with his look on his face. And Sonata gets the pin. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. 4. House of Torture over Bullet Club. And it shocked me so much because I didn't think that Chase was going to join the House of Torture. But like I've explained, to me, Bullet Club is the House of Torture. War Dogs is its own thing. It's not Bullet Club. They're their own group, and I stand on that. House of Torture is the Bullet Club, and that's how they get booked like they're the Bullet Club. So with a guitar strike, Sonata wins, and Don Fale and Chase Owens join House of Torture. In our next match, we got ELP, El Phantasmo taking on the Shooter, Shota Umino taking on Rohei Ua, and Zack Sabre Jr., ZSJ, in a special tag team match. And they pulled out all the stops. You got super high flying, super athletic ELP flying all over the place. You got Shota Umino and Rohei, Zack, and Shota come with the pure wrestling. And then the end of this match, you had Shota Umino and Zack Sabre Jr. fighting for pins. They going roll ups to 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 roll ups. So finally, Zack Sabre locking the leg, leaning his head back, getting the European clutch on Shota. 1, 2, 3. Such an entertaining match. Such an entertaining match. Moving on. Or Zack Sabre going against El Phantasmo for the New Japan TV Championship that he currently holds. The next match, you got the Tanahashi Final Road Tour. It ran right on through Yuya Umura, and this was a good match. Tanahashi is doing the same thing like what John Cena is doing. He's helping elevate talent to the next level on his way out, building replacements and people that can build the next stepping stones in WWE for John Cena. But Tanahashi is building because he's a boss. So he's the president. So he's building the next talent. And he's facing all the young guys and trying to elevate them to the next level when it comes to big matches, giving them that real experience from the OG. And Tanahashi in this match, he did not have it easy. Yuya brought everything he had, so much that he did not beat him with the high flying flow. He rolled him up and got the 1, 2, 3, and Tanahashi, the OG, the ace, walks out with the victory. But Yuya wasn't embarrassed at all. He put on a show and did not back down from Tanahashi at all. Our next match was for the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships. We got the challengers, Sho and Kanemaru. So he walked out and he had a sling on and Sho walking out laughing as he's 1/3 of the New Japan. And yeah, and they're standing out there and they're trying to figure out what is this? Is y'all trying to do a trick? They on guard, and Sho explains that his partner can't go because his arm is hurting. And then the House of Torture music plays again, and then we got the returning Doki who got hurt at Wrestle Kingdom, jumping off the ropes and hurt his arm. I don't know why Doki joined House of Torture. He was doing so good as a babyface. I mean, so he's been a heel the whole time, but he was doing so good as a babyface. But that ain't my decision, so I wouldn't have done that at all. But you got Doki. Now you have new member of the House of Torture. You got Doki and you got Sho. And Sho with this constant rivalry of his former partner Yo. They're fighting, and this was this was such a fight. Like, I don't remember the moves that were fighting so hard. And they were cheating. So, they do this thing where they did it in the other match too, the House of Torture move. They grab the opponent's legs and have them in a full handstand. They jump the rope and chop them in the crotch. They call it dick-to-dick contact. It's a hilarious name. And as they did that from a man whose arm was messed up, I mean, for his arm to be messed up, he interfered the whole time. And Doki locked in a figure 4 leg lock on Yo as Sho. He's two different people, but Sho knocked down Master Water and laughed in Yo's face as he's in agonizing pain and had to tap out. Your new IWGP Junior Tag Team I did not expect that to happen. And then our next match was for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. Taichi's been chasing gold for years. And he gets a shot as he's been going back and forth with Calum and Great Khan, in these deep arguments. And you got the New Japan Strong Champion Ishii with him. So now you got Tomohiro Ishii, you got Taichi taking on the United Empires, Great Khan and Callum Newman. What a quick technical match, because these are wrestlers. So you got a lot of hard-hitting action, but you got some technical strikes and moves in this match that are so impressive. I mean, so impressive. And in a shocking turn of events, you had Taichi do his finisher on Callum Newman and became the tag team champion once again. Last time I think he held it was with Zack Sabre, if I'm not mistaken. Black Mephisto. 1, 2, 3, your new tag team. And I don't even talk about double champions when it comes to New Japan, because they do that a lot, because Sho got 2 belts now. But Ishii has 2 belts. He got the New Japan Strong Belt and now 1/2 of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. And Taichi becomes the tag team champion. The crowd was really into this match, and I was too. And I'm very happy for Taichi to finally be back holding gold. The next match was the unstoppable never open weight champion. But we got Boltin Oleg, who I said before this he needs to be put in a position to be the best. Because to me, I was like, he 1 win away from being that guy. And he faced the unstoppable, the unbeatable, the Don Callis influence, the AW runner, Konosuke Takeshita. And this match was so, and I expect good things from Takeshita. That I expect good things because he's so good. And Boltin Oleg coming into his own is very good as well. Under the learning tree of Tanahashi and more, you can tell that he's actually honed in on his size and his skill and not doing things that don't make sense. Everything he did made sense to what a big man is. And I'm okay with that. It was a very hard-hit match, very tight match, very snug and stiff-looking match. Like they looked like they were hitting each other for real. And I really enjoyed that. To watch Boltin Oleg hit the kamikaze, which I've seen a bunch of times, to become your new never open weight champion. Good luck everybody else beating huge Boltin Oleg. Good luck with that. But I really enjoyed that match. The next match is something that's been boiling. It started when Evil wanted to be the leader over the whole Bullet Club. And David Filler wasn't going because he's already established himself as the leader. So we've seen multi-man matches, single matches where things have happened and people have turned and they're drawing lines in the sand. And we've seen, even on this show we're talking about, we've seen people go over from Bullet Club to the House of Torture side. And you had Bullet Club on one side walking down with Finley. You had all of the House of Torture members walk down with Evil. We done had cage matches between these guys. We done had all types of brawls and fights. This match is not to determine who's the leader because they're two separate groups. It's determined to see who's the best leader and who's leading the stronger group into the future of New Japan. Who's the more sinister group? So now we put a dog collar around Finley's neck. We put a dog collar around Evil's neck. And we put a chain attached to it so they can't run nowhere. And they fully utilize the gimmick. They fully utilize their group members being out there interfering constantly. And to my shock, because I was shocked about this one, like a lot of stuff I can tell when stuff don't go a certain way. Like the match broke down and everybody flying and jumping out in the ring. You got Bullet Club fighting House of Torture members. I mean, it was a melee. It was a fight out there. It was a war, like I explained. And then they knocked the referee down again. They good at that. It's a top move for House of Torture, knocking the referee out. But they got a table. They put David Finlay on it as they fought back Bullet Club. And Don Fale got onto the top rope and splashed David Finlay through a table. As House of Torture, still fighting back Bullet Club, rolled a table outside the ring. Evil picked up David Finlay and dropped him with a TKO for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Because this is their thing. And they putting cigarettes out. And I think that was just a very hard-hitting match. You utilized both groups, didn't make anybody look weak, made House of Torture be the top heels that they are, and walk away with the victory. The next match was a match I was super excited about when it comes to straight up wrestling. You got the striking. You got the striking style of Yoda Tsuji, who throwing punch. It's like 6 a.m. But he throwing punches, he throwing kicks, he throwing speed. The IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion Yoda Tsuji taking on War Ready Gabe Kidd. And this match was so all over the place, but they stayed tight. They stayed right in each other's faces. No games were played. No bouncing off no ropes. No none of that. It is straight up. Not really no running. These folks stayed right in front of each other and striked. And Yoda Tsuji showed Gabe Kidd that you can punch as hard as you want, but these chops hurt. Dropping Gabe Kidd down with chops several times. But they fought and they fought and they fought and they fought and they fought to get to a point to where it's Yoda Tsuji who almost he even power drived Gabe Kidd. His move. That mean he put out all the stop. These two kicked out of every move you can think of in their arsenal. And Gabe Kidd drilled a hole with that power driver, getting a 1, 2, 3, shocking the crowd and myself to win the IWGP Global Championship. When he won and gave respect to Yoda Tsuji, to the shock of myself and to the crowd, he called out Tanahashi. Ooh, when they called him out, he win. But it was all respect. Gabe Kidd talked in I don't want to say Japanese, but he talked in their native language to the native people of Japan, and Tanahashi came out and he challenged him. He was like, "Boss, I want a match with you for my new championship." I don't know if they said the place or not. And that was cold. And then we had the G1. They talked about the G1, which I'm gonna get into after we talked about the main event that's next. I don't do no editing, so you know what I'm saying. I clicked on the wrong thing. How's the website in English, but that was in Japanese? I almost got a headache. Anyway. Okay, got it. All right. So the main event, we had Shingo, who's trying to reclaim the gold, taking on Hiroki Goto. And these two put it on. They put on such a great match. I mean, move for move, like hit for hit, submission for submission. And I can't go through all of this. New Japan matches are insane. They fought for about 30 minutes. And that's why I like it so much. As my friends say, they drop the house on each other. No, they're not doing too much. They're trying to make it seem like a legitimate. They're trying to make it seem like a legitimate competition between or fight between two athletes. And they do a lot of wrestling based stuff when it comes to regular and sports entertainment stuff as well. But they try to seem like we're fighting until we can't fight no more. That's how people lose. That's the concept to me that I interpreted. But these two got, and it was a rapid fire GTR. He does like a headlock and like clotheslines your head into his thigh or knee. And so they did a winner and still IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Hiroki Goto. Hiroki Goto shocked me becoming champion, but he has not disappointed, knocking back every challenger with entertaining, hard-hitting matches, what I'm very excited about. And I'm very excited for him going into the future. For the G1 Classic 2025. In Block A, we got the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Hiroki Goto. We got the new Never Openweight Champion, Bosen Ole. We got Yura Uemura. We got former Globe. We got former champ, Yota Tsuji. We got Bullet Club War Dogs leader, David Finlay. We got House of Torture leader, Evil. We got House of Torture representative, Sonata. We got the president, Hiroshi, and the ace of the universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Coming up soon. I can pull that up. When is it? Here we go. Okay. On that wasn't it. I think it's this one. It ain't this either. I just saw it. I should click on the sign 33 times. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. So on June 23rd in Corrigan Hall, we're going to have Callum Newman versus Tai Chi for a spot in the G30 and in the G1. We got Ishii versus Drilla Maloney in another qualifying match to get into the G1. And then we're going to have Don Fale taking on Yoei Or for another G1 qualifying match. And also we're going to have Yoshihashi versus Chase Owen in another G1 qualifying match. So they're trying to get into the G1. So if Tai Chi or Callum Newman wins, they will be added to the A block. If Yoei or Don Fale win, they will be added to the A block. If Ishii or Drill Maloney wins, they will be added to the B block. And if Yoshihashi or Chase Owen wins, they will be added to the B block. So that's New Japan. And I love me some New Japan. My review's a little dry because I just like to talk. I ain't really about to, there's so many people that review stuff. I'm doing this for me. I just want to be able to say that I did this. I'm just doing stuff that I said I was going to do. It ain't about people doing things that I said and proving to myself that I can do it. But anyway, we ain't getting deep. Toxic Top Rope coming at your throat.
Toxic Top Rope coming for your throat. Random show with input stories I never wrote. Don't be mean, hit that subscribe. Cross the line, take a dive.